One of the most common questions people ask about money is this: if you had to start over, what would you do differently? They ask this not because they want shortcuts, but because they want to know what actually matters and what doesn't. So in this video, I'm going to walk through exactly what I would focus on if I had to start over financially today, with no advantages, no insider knowledge, and no unrealistic assumptions. Just a normal income, normal responsibilities, and real life. Try to take a nugget of truth from each section that you can implement in your own financial life. Section 1. I would stop trying to be good with money. The first thing I do is stop trying to be perfect. Most people waste years trying to be good with money. They try to make perfect budgets, perfect spending habits, and perfect plans. But perfection creates pressure, and pressure creates burnout. That burnout can lead to avoidance. If I were starting over, I'd aim for consistency, not correctness and not perfection. Remember to give yourself some breathing room in any plans that you make. Section 2. I would build a buffer first. Before investing, before optimizing, before worrying about returns, I'd build a buffer. Even a small emergency fund changes everything. It changes because you have fewer panic decisions, less emotional spending, and more confidence. Money decisions get smarter when fear is removed. Remember, security should always come before growth. Section 3. I would automate everything possible. I wouldn't rely on motivation. I'd automate my savings, automate my investing, automate paying my bills. Automation turns good intentions into results. The reason for automation is the less I have to decide each month, the better my finances will be, and the less stress I'll have. Section 4. I would keep my lifestyle boring. That might sound counterintuitive, but boring is powerful in the wealth building space. I'd keep my lifestyle simple, reasonable housing, reliable transportation, controlled fixed costs. Not because enjoyment is bad, but because flexibility is priceless. Lower fixed expenses is freedom. Section 5. I would invest simply and early. I wouldn't chase returns, I wouldn't pick stocks, and I wouldn't wait for the right time to get in. I'd invest consistently, automatically, and over the long term. Time matters more than strategy. Starting early with simple investments beats starting late with complex ones. Section 6. I would stop comparing myself to others. Comparison is one of the biggest financial traps. Different incomes, different starting points, different priorities. I'd measure progress against my past self, not someone else's highlight reel. Comparison kills contentment and leads to unnecessary spending. Section 7. I would focus on skill building over hustling. Instead of chasing every side hustle trend, I'd invest in skills. Some of the most financially relevant skills are communication, negotiation, financial literacy, and career leverage. skills compound quietly and pay off repeatedly. Not every opportunity needs to be monetized immediately. Section 8. I would design my money around my life. I wouldn't copy someone else's systems. I'd ask, what do I value? What stresses me out? What brings me peace? Money should support your life, not turn into another job. Personal finance should feel personal. Section 9. I would expect slow progress. This is crucial. I wouldn't expect fast results. I wouldn't panic over small setbacks. I wouldn't quit after a bad month. Wealth is built slowly, and that's normal. The people who win are the ones who stay in the game. If I had to start over financially, I wouldn't chase more. I'd focus on stability first, simplicity second, and most of all, time. Because wealth isn't about doing everything right. It's about doing a few things consistently for long enough. And that is achievable for almost anyone.